So, you have your Young Living Starter Kit. What now? Thank you to those of you that were waiting for me to go live. We had some technical glitches, but we're getting rolling and we're just going to get started. So I'm just going to talk. My name is Jeanette, and I am an oiler. I have been using Young Living for, goodness, almost 3 years now. And I kind of have been sharing with a lot of people, and it seems that there are a lot of people out there that now have their own Young Living Premium Starter Kit, and now they're trying to figure out, what do you do with this box that just came in the mail, and how do you open it, and how do you get started? Because maybe you forgot why you bought it, or you saw that diffuser and now you're not quite sure how it works. So let's get started. Before I begin, I just want to give a little bit of a disclaimer. We are talking about essential oils, and I am not a doctor. I am not a health professional. I don't even play one on TV or on YouTube. And there's a lot of useful information in this class, in this video, but it's for supporting your health. It's supporting your wellness and your systems in your body. This information is not meant to diagnose. It is not meant to treat illness or replace advice or intervention that you would get from any health practitioner, from any doctor or medical professional. And statements that I make have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Okay? So, as you're watching, you may find that there are some people that you know in your life that, their names pop up in your head. And if you write those names down, and you can share this information with them later on. And we'll talk about that later. So, you have this box that came in the mail. It's probably about yay big, and you open it up and there's a box that has a diffuser, and then there's a little white box in there. I used to have one, and I was going to show it to you in this video tonight, in this class tonight, and wouldn't you know it, somebody wanted one and they purchased one, and I said, here, take mine, get started right away. So I don't have the box right in front of me, but I will talk you through it anyway, all right? So, I'm just checking my notes over here. But we're casual. If you know me in real life, I'm not a super duper formal person. I'm not, I make mistakes and I'm messy sometimes, and so that's just real life. And if you have questions, I think if you type them in, I think I'll be able to take a look over here and see in the comments if you've got questions. So go ahead and type them, and I'll just take a look and address them now and then. So we're just going to start to review. You bought this essential oil kit. Essential oils, what are they? They are volatile liquids, and by volatile it means that they evaporate quickly, and they're aromatic compounds. They've been distilled from plant material, roots, leaves, stems, the bark, flowers, all different parts of the plant. And they've been used for thousands of years for, cosmetic purposes, medicinal purposes, spiritual purposes, emotional purposes, and oh goodness, yay, we've got some viewers, so I hope you're doing well tonight. And most of them are extracted through steam distillation. Some of them are cold pressed, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but the purest essential oils are really, really powerful. So, something to remember is that when you're using them, you don't need very many drops. One thing that I usually tell people is to go low and slow. Start with 1 drop or 2 drops. And see how that goes. You can always add more, but sometimes things like this can overwhelm your body, so you don't want to overwhelm your body with essential oils. They can quickly penetrate the tissues of the skin. They are smaller than cell molecules, so they can penetrate every cell in your body really, really quickly. So let's get started. You've got this kit, and I'm going to talk first about the 3 ways that you can use essential oils, all right? There is aromatically, by inhaling them. You can use them topically on your skin. And you can also use them internally. Now, only use essential oils in the way that you feel most comfortable. Internal use of essential oils is kind of a hot topic. Some people feel very comfortable doing it. Some people don't feel comfortable doing it at all. I would only feel comfortable ingesting Young Living brand essential oils, and even then I don't really do it that much. Now and then, but I personally don't do it a whole lot. If that's not something you're comfortable with, don't do it. So, aromatically, you got this little machine that came with your kit. It's called a diffuser. The most common one, well, I shouldn't say the most common one. The two basic ones that come with the kit are the home diffuser and the dewdrop diffuser. And I have right in front of me here a dewdrop diffuser, and it looks like this. So when you take it out of the box, it kind of has this, water droplet shape. I'm going to take it apart right for you. You have this cone mechanism, and then there's another cone mechanism. What you're going to do when you are going to diffuse, you're going to fill your diffuser with water till this red line. Now, if you have a different diffuser, read the instructions because it will show you where the fill line is. You don't want to fill it with water further than that fill line. Another thing that you don't want to do is try not to get water in this little hole. There are the other types of diffusers from Young Living have a hole in a different place, but just try to get the water into this reservoir right here. This little circle thing right here is the ultrasonic plate, and what that does is it kind of vibrates the water and it disperses a cool mist. It's not a steam, it's not hot, but it will disperse it into the air. So you'll pour water, and depending on your diffuser, the instruction manual will tell you what type of water to use. I almost always use tap water because I'm that way. I think some of them say to use a distilled water. I did not buy. There were some diffusers that I didn't want to buy because I'm not going to buy distilled water for them. So I use tap water. Fill it up here, and you're going to find, if you look anywhere on the internet or even in your starter kit guide, a wide variance of recommendations for drops to use in your diffuser to use it aromatically. I would recommend starting with maybe 2 drops. I know, there are some people out there that use tons and tons of drops. I'd say start with 2. Pick your favorite oil that you want to diffuse or use the aroma, but start with 2. You can always add more. So, low and slow, a couple drops in here, put this cone-shaped thingy on, and then some diffusers, like mine has a notch right here, so I match the notch on the cone. I know this is right in front of my face, sorry. Match the notch right there. And I like to match the label or the brand right in front of the button. And then you're going to have a cord, right? And I don't have that sitting right here. You guys know how cord works, right? Plug the cord in, plug it into the wall, set it down. You're going to press it once, and it will turn it on, and you'll have kind of a blue light, and it will start diffusing. If you press it again, the light will turn off, the diffuser will keep going. It will still be diffusing. If you press it a third time, the diffuser turns off. This particular diffuser will run until it's empty, until it's out, and then it will shut off automatically. You don't have to worry about the water being gone and the diffuser still running and then the motor burning out or anything. It will just keep going. Young Living has a 1-year warranty on all of their diffusers. So if you have an issue, you can contact customer service. You can log into youngliving.com with your member number, and you can call them. You can go to what's called live chat, or you can contact the person that you enrolled through Young Living with, and they can help you out. I have found Young Living to be really, really fantastic with customer service. If there's an issue with anything, they make it right and go above and beyond and make it not just right, but even better. So, one aromatic way to use your essential oils is to use your diffuser, and most people want to get started right away. So that's what I talked about first. If you're watching the replay, you might want to just pause this video and go set your diffuser down somewhere and turn it on. Put, a couple drops of, lavender or RC or whatever in there. So, you've got your diffuser. Now, you've got that white box. You're going to take off the wrapping, open up the box, and you're going to see 10 oils. You're going to see two rows of 5. And some of them are going to have a white colored label, and some of them are going to have a colorful label. And I'm going to talk about, now here's one with a white colored label, and let's see if I can find one with a colorful label. Here we go. So I have Daijas right here, Vitality, which is one of the blends that comes in the regular starter kit. And I also have RC. So you can see that there's a white label and a colorful label. These probably aren't the best ones to demonstrate. That's okay. The white labeled bottles are called Vitality oils. And what that means is that the bottle is labeled for use as a dietary supplement for internal consumption. And now Young Living also makes, now this is Daijas, Young Living also makes Daijas essential oil in a non-Vitality labeled oil. Now this is RC. Let's pretend it's Daijas. So it makes a non-Vitality label. It's, probably the same color, and it will say Daijas on it instead of RC. This is labeled for aromatic use. It is also labeled for topical use. What you need to know is that this is the same oil labeled in 2 different bottles. Our regulations for labeling, our country in the United States, our organization prefers, the Food and Drug Administration prefers to have things that are labeled for internal use in different packages than things that are labeled for topical and aromatic use. That's the reason. Same oil, 2 different bottles, so you can use that information how you see fit. So that's the difference between the, colorful labels and the not colorful labels. So let's start talking about the oils. And I'm just going to start talking about peppermint, and I'm going to open it up and take a little whiff because I feel like I need a little bit of, that really opens you up. Okay, so a couple ways you can use peppermint. And first, if you have peppermint, just peppermint oil with the dark green label, you can diffuse it. It's really stimulating. It's really energizing. Like I said, it opens you up. You could dilute it with a carrier oil and roll it on the back of your neck. Maybe you want to cool off, or you've exercised a lot and you want to massage your muscles. Peppermint oil can be one that's tingly to the skin, or it can feel stronger to the skin. I always recommend diluting peppermint. Also make sure that you don't get it too close to your eyes or your nose or anything sensitive. There are 2 places that essential oils should not go. One of them is your eyes, and the other one is your ears. You weren't thinking those 2, were you? Yeah, your eyes and your ears. But anyhow, so peppermint is one that can be tingly. So you might want to dilute it with a carrier oil. Now, a carrier oil is a fatty oil such as olive oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, something that comes from a plant. Don't use baby oil. I wouldn't use canola oil or vegetable oil. You want one that's, cold pressed and a fatty oil. Different oils will have different comedogenic ratings, so they'll work differently with your skin, and you'll find that different oils and your skin work better. Like, I know my skin likes grapeseed oil, my skin likes jojoba oil, avocado oil. Coconut oil is kind of clogging for my pores, so I don't use it a whole lot, but it's not that I don't use it. Anyhow, dilute your peppermint. It's a key ingredient in a lot of Young Living blends as well. If your peppermint has the white label, it's Vitality, then you can use it, you can put a drop in your brownie mix. You could use it in a drop of tea. You could, some people use peppermint in a capsule if they've got, to maintain the efficiency of the digestive tract. Maybe if things are moving too quickly. You might use peppermint. So peppermint is a nice one. Okay, let me tell you a secret about peppermint. I tell this to everybody, and I'm telling this live on YouTube to the whole world. If your digestive system doesn't move as fast as you think you want it to go, sometimes some people find relief by putting a drop of peppermint in the toilet bowl before you sit down. Bring a book, and sometimes people are happy after that. So Peppermint. First oil I'm talking about, and we're talking about the bathroom. All right, let's move on. So I'm going to pick up lavender next. Lavender, some people call that the Swiss Army knife of oils. Lavender is probably the one that is the most well known. And I'm going to smell this because I need to calm down. Lots of people diffuse it for to create a calming mood or a comfortable scent. You can unwind by putting lavender in some Epsom salts and adding it to a bath. You can add it to a carrier oil and massage, promote relaxation. Lavender is really good for promoting healthy skin, keeping your skin healthy. You can add it to shampoo, to lotion. You can use it as a personal scent. Some people use it in deodorant. Lavender also comes in a vitality oil. I don't think it comes in your starter kit as a vitality oil, but it does. Some people make lavender lemonade. I don't use lavender vitality a whole lot. I think it tastes like soap. But I haven't used lavender vitality a whole lot for lavender. Add it to dryer balls when you're drying your laundry. You can create your own linen sprays. You can create your own bath salts, baby lotion. So lavender is really, really versatile. Look it up. Moving on to the next oil in your kit, I'm going to talk about lemon. So you got lemon. Lemon is one of my favorite oils that came in your starter kit. And it probably comes in a vitality version. If I hold it to the camera, will it be focused? I don't know. So this is a 5 milliliter size. And all of your oils that came in your starter kit come in the 5 milliliter size. You've got your diffuser and you've got your 11 oils, but they come in this size, okay? Now, again, lemon also comes in a non-vitality version. So if in your starter kit it comes in a non-vitality version, you could diffuse it. Lemon, one of my favorite combinations is lemon and peppermint. It's clean, it's uplifting, it's fresh. If you want to add lavender to it, this is a really favorite trio for seasonal support. If you have like to keep, clear breathing all through the year at different times. You can use it in cleaning. This is my favorite remover for sticker goo or stickers that happen to remain on some child's clothing and it goes through the laundry, the washer and the dryer. This really helps. Removing stickers off brand new windows. This works better, I think, than anything that you can buy in the store. And it's all natural, it's non-toxic, it's not petroleum based, it's not made from anything like that. Some people use it to clean their jewelry. Some people use lemon oil and add it to, say, sweet almond oil or grapeseed oil and use that as a furniture polish. I mean, that's all natural, non-toxic, good for your home. It contains the naturally occurring constituent limonene. Look that up and find out what that does for your body. Some people use it as to help support a healthy lymphatic system and use it to flavor foods. I actually used a drop of lemon vitality the other night when I was cooking green beans because we didn't have any lemons and I wanted some lemon in the butter. This is what I used. It was great. Nobody knew. Nobody cared, but nobody knew. So my favorite oil is frankincense. Frankincense is, that's one of the things they brought to baby Jesus. And this is, the premium starter kit is an incredible value just for the 5 milliliters of frankincense alone. Frankincense is distilled in, sacred frankincense I think is in Oman. This regular frankincense is sourced, I think, in Somalia. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just kind of talking off the top of my head. Frankincense is great for healthy skin support as well. Frankincense and lavender are kind of like your two skin oils. Frankincense historically was used for preserving mummies. So I'm not that old yet, but I do use it with my lotion and, put it diluted in there and to help maintain my youthful glow. So you can diffuse it. You can inhale it directly from the bottle, which I sometimes do if I am really feeling like I need some grounding, some emotional grounding or some spiritual uplifting. It's very balancing. So if you find that you're feeling, like that, this can really help to help your emotions in your body just kind of get not there, but here, if you catch my drift there. It may, I'm reading my notes here, it may help smooth the appearance of healthy looking skin. You'll find that I'm really careful about the words that I say. A key ingredient in lots of Young Living's facial and beauty products, but also a lot of products for focus, brain power. It's in Awaken, it's in Highest Potential, it's in Forgiveness. I'm reading from my notes. Frankincense also comes in a vitality version. And people don't typically use frankincense to cook with or to flavor food, or I really haven't heard of anybody doing that, but I have heard of people using it to support their overall well-being. It helps support healthy cell life and healthy cell growth. It includes the naturally occurring constituent alpha-pinene. So take a look up alpha-pinene. Research that one to find out more things that frankincense can do for you. You can create a serum. Get a 10 milliliter roller bottle, put some drops of frankincense in, and some grapeseed oil. Call it a day. I think my friend Molly, who I partner with on this channel, she has a face serum video that she made within the past week. It's a short video. Watch it and see how she uses frankincense. Super duper quick, super duper easy. Copaiba, next one that I'm going to talk about. This one also comes in your starter kit. It comes in a 5 milliliter, and I think it often comes in a vitality version. I have a 15 milliliter one. Like I said before, I had a starter kit and somebody wanted to purchase it, so they purchased theirs and they ordered it, and I just gave it to them. So this is the 15 milliliter size. Copaiba Molly says, "Yep, love your face." She is. And she looks great too. She's really, her skin is super smooth and has no wrinkles. So Copaiba will come in your starter kit in this size, okay? And this supports every system in your body. It comes from South America, I believe Brazil. A friend of mine, she opened up the bottle and she smelled it and she went, she's Brazilian, and she grew up in Brazil. She smelled it, and she says, "Man, this smells like home." And so I'm taking her word, because I've never been to Brazil. But it's in Deep Relief. It is in Breathe Again, if you're familiar with that. It's also in Stress Away. But it's helpful for supporting your skin. It supports every single system in your body. Some people call it a magnifier. Do your research before you call it a magnifier, and just it just really is that good of an oil. It's pretty a mild oil as well. You can diffuse it. A friend of mine, Molly, I believe on this channel, she diffuses Copaiba and frankincense together. Very emotionally balancing, very calming. I can't remember what other oil she likes to put with it, but these two are very emotionally balancing. So if you have emotional issues that you are, looking to address, looking to, try oils with, these are two that you're going to want to try with. Or, gosh, I'm not talking very well right now. So, here we go. It includes beta-caryophyllene. Look that up. That is a constituent. I tend to get sciencey sometimes, but I really believe in knowing what you're using. And I can't tell you everything that beta-caryophyllene does, but you can look it up yourself. Beta, beta-caryophyllene. And alpha-humulene. I don't know. But that's what my notes. I've been using these a long time. All I know, Copaiba works. You want to learn about science? You go look it up. Okay. Daijas. All right. This is the oil that I used to love to hate. And now I don't hate to love it, I just love it. It's a controversial oil. I still think it's a stinky oil. It smells to me like black licorice, but by golly, if it doesn't work. It is used most often for helping maintain a healthy digestive system. I used it on Thanksgiving when I really, I wore my Thanksgiving pants and my belly was still too full. Used a little bit of Daijas, rubbed it in a circular motion around my tummy, used it with a carrier oil. And not too long after that, I was feeling much, much better. Some people use it to help focus or to help relieve head tension. Some people diffuse it. This is not one I diffuse, but again, if you like the smell of black licorice, you know, go for it. Some people use Daijas in a capsule, using it internally. I've used it twice by ingesting it. Both times when I was in a situation where I had a really, really yucky stomachache. And I took it, the stomachache was gone. So I'm not saying that Daijas did it, but I use it. So Thieves. This is probably the reason that a lot of people buy their starter kit. So Thieves comes in your starter kit, and like I said, it comes in a 5 milliliter. I don't know if Thieves is going to come in your starter kit in a Vitality or in a non-Vitality. So if it's Vitality again, it's going to have that white label. If it's not a Vitality oil, it's going to have this dark colored label. And this is the one that, you know, it has a story that goes along with it. Quick synopsis is way back in the days of the plague. People were dead and they were dying, and there were these spice merchants that would go from town to town, and they would rob the dead and the dying of their valuables. And the thing is they weren't getting sick. Well, they finally got caught. And when they appealed to the king said that he would give them a lesser sentence if they revealed the reason why they weren't getting sick. Well, it turns out they were using the oils, the essential oils that were in this blend, and they were rubbing, you know, they wore those, you know, mask things, and they rubbed it in there, and they put it in front of their face, and they were breathing, they were using this oil aromatically, or they were using the oils in this blend aromatically. So it has clove, it has lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary. And it has this just really spicy, warm fall scent to it. So I've been diffusing Thieves a lot this time of year for 2 reasons. First of all, I think it smells great. It smells like fall. Second of all, this is fabulous for supporting your immune system. You can support your immune system topically. I dilute this. I put maybe 15 to 20 drops of Thieves in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, dilute it with carrier oil, roll it on the bottom of my feet every night. Now, I teach in a school, public schools, and since I've started oiling, I really haven't gotten sick a whole lot. Once I did. But I diffuse this as well. I diffuse it at home. I don't diffuse it at school, just because our school has rules about that. If I could, I would. But I diffuse it at home. It helps purify the air. It helps just research the oils that are in this blend. It's got some amazing research about the oils in this blend and what they do and what they're good for. So Thieves, fabulous for supporting your immune system and keeping things clean. So, Thieves is one of those hot and spicy oil. A few years ago, you couldn't do. Can you do Thieves now, Jake? Can you? I know that you couldn't before, but I'm curious to know if you can now. So, let's see, what was I going to say? I'm going to be honest, I just got a leg cramp. So, aromatically, topically, you've put it on both feet every morning and diffuse every evening with some orange. Oh, we're soul sister brother here. That's exactly what I do too. So, Thieves, totally lost my train of thought. Hot oil, that's what I was going to say. This is one of those ones that's spicy. The cinnamon bark in it can really irritate your skin, so make sure that you dilute it. I believe the recommendation is like 1 to 4. 1 drop of Thieves to 4 drops of carrier oil. It'll tell you on the bottle the recommended dilution. I almost always go more conservative. So, especially if I'm going to use it with my children, who are not small children, they're, older elementary children, I might go 1 to 8 with them. So I'm going to keep Thieves diluted with them. So Thieves, okay, now we're coming up to one of my very, very favorites, RC. It's not RC Cola like they used to have, way back when I was a kid. Not that pop, but RC is a blend of 3 different types of eucalyptus. It's got myrtle in it, some cypress, it's got some other things in it. This is what I use instead of that rub that, my mom used to rub on my chest, and put in a vaporizer in my room that would really help open me up. I mean, if you think of eucalyptus and what eucalyptus does, this is my replacement for that. Because that stuff's got, fake stuff in it. It's petroleum-based. I try to stay away from rubbing petroleum on my body. That's just me personally. So RC is my replacement for that. My favorite bedtime diffusing combination is RC and lavender. This smells like a spa. RC by itself smells like a spa, but RC and lavender, oh man, this is something I really, really love. But you can, apply a drop of RC with a drop of carrier oil, put it on your chest, put it on your, you gave RC to somebody at school today and help them. I do. I keep RC in my desk at school, and some of my teacher friends know that if they need a little whiff of RC, they know where to find me. You can put a couple drops on a warm, wet towel and use it as a compress. You can, this is one of my favorite, I do something called tenting. And so I get a big bowl of hot, steamy water, and I put a couple drops of RC in it, and then I put a towel over my head, and then I just inhale. And I use this when I'm needing some extra opening up in this head, chest area. Okay. Your tenting is what I meant by hotboxed. Okay. I saw you say hotboxed, and I didn't know what that meant. Because when I played hotbox when I was a kid, and we had a baseball glove, and it was a game. So anyhow, I never heard that one, hotboxed. Some people rub it on their feet before they exercise. Now, I don't know if that's to give them energy or so their feet don't stink. Either way, not a bad call. So, moving on to another aromatic one, PanAway. Now, you're going to notice that PanAway has got a different type cap on it. You see that? This is a child-proof cap. Now, I don't know how child-proof it is because my kids are pretty clever, and they haven't tried to open it, but they probably could. But this kind of tells you, okay, it tells you to keep it away from kids. Now, me, I keep all of my oils away from my kids. My kids know that, like, we keep these in our wellness closet. Some people call it their medicine cabinet, but we kind of call it our wellness closet because we don't take a whole lot of medicines in our house. But, so, yeah, it has a child-proof cap on it, but, just be wise with your oils. Don't be letting your kids open the oils and drink them and stuff. That's just not safe. So, PanAway. Young Living used to call it PanAway. The FDA didn't like that, and so they just started calling it PanAway. So PanAway is what you might want to use, put it on topically with a carrier oil. Use it in an Epsom salt bath, maybe after you've exercised a lot, maybe after leg day. You might want to, use it as a massage oil on your back. Somebody else will have to massage your back. I don't know how you rub your back, but I can't do it myself. You can add it to coconut oil for a muscle rub. This is kind of like your muscle stuff. I think it smells like RC, not RC. Dr. Pepper. Some people think it smells like Dr. Pepper or root beer. I was going to open this. I realized it was brand new. Keep it in your gym bag. This one can also be kind of tingly. So you'll want, it has that icy hot feeling on your muscles. So, if you use, any of those icy hot things, this is what we replace it with. We use this and one more Young Living product. I'll talk about it a little bit later. But, so in your starting kit, Purification is probably one of the first ones I ran out of. Purification is a blend. It's got citronella, rosemary, lemongrass, lavender, melaleuca alternifolia, that's tea tree, and myrtle oil. Purification is good for anything that stinks. So if you don't know what to do with Purification, you can diffuse it, say, after you made bacon. Or say you buy some furniture and it just smells, maybe you buy it off of a Facebook garage sale site and it just smells like somebody else's house. You might want to diffuse Purification. If you have an automobile and you carry hockey equipment in the back and you're at a tournament, maybe put a little bit of Purification on a cotton ball and, you know, throw it in the back there or throw it into your car seat. You know, I am using real life examples right now. These are all things I've done. Put, you know, you can use it aromatically. Drop it on a cotton ball and stick it in stinky shoes. Stick it in your trash. You know how trash sometimes gets stinky. Maybe you washed that load of towels and then you forgot to change it over. And then you come back to it the next day and you need to wash it again. Put some Purification in there with some vinegar in the rinse. It's going to take care of it. You can also put some Purification on your dryer balls and dry it that way. Some people use Purification outside. It's got citronella in it, and we know what citronella does to things that fly around and annoy us. It does have lemongrass in it, so if you have wasps around you in great numbers, you're going to want to be careful because wasps do like Purification. So I tend to only use it outside if there are not wasps. Some people use it on their feet every day, kind of like as a natural deodorant. Or you put it on your feet and like you rub your feet together like a little grasshopper. And what it does, it kind of changes the pheromones in your body. So when you go outside and play in the grass and there's those flying annoying things, they don't annoy you. Let's see, if anybody else has got ideas here, I am not the expert here. One of your friends diffuses it all the time. She said it was her favorite from the starter kit. Yeah, interesting how we all have different preferences. This is so useful. I really like it. Relaxing foot massage. Some people use this for skin health. It can be irritating to your skin, but sometimes, you know, if you get a dot right there, it's red, we'll drop a Purification on it. That's what I do. That's how I use it, I should say. You can use it however you want to. So, those are the 10 oils that come in your kit, okay? Right on top there. Now, Purification mixed with baking soda and sprinkled on the carpet. Yes. Oh, man. When I was a kid, you know, vacuuming was one of my things, you know, one of my chores in my house. And we always had that canister of stuff that you'd sprinkle on the carpet. And then you'd let it sit for a little bit, and then you'd vacuum it up. And who knows what was in that? You know, I was a kid in the 80s. So think of all of this stuff that we put all over our bodies in our houses that we didn't really know was harmful for us, and now we find that it's really bad. Baking soda. Just baking soda, Purification. You know, any essential oil, but Purification is really, really good for this. Sprinkle it on your carpet, let it sit, vacuum it up, and your whole house smells great. Thank you for that tip. I can't remember, was that Ani that said that? I think your name went away. So, you got through the 10 oils. I just talked about what came in the first part of your starter kit. But that's not all. I sound like an infomercial. You're going to take that top part out, and then there's a compartment underneath. I know 1 or 2 people get their starter kits, and they find their oils, and they find their diffuser, and they don't take that top part out. And then it's like a little surprise that waits for them later on. You're about to talk about what? Yes, I wasn't going to out you, Jake, but yes, the box has a basement. So you're going to kind of open it up, and there's a little basement underneath it. And that is where your Stress Away comes in, okay? And you're going to get a 5 milliliter bottle of Stress Away. And it's going to, you know, Stress Away does not come in a Vitality version, but some people call it a vacation in a bottle. And, you know, it has lime in it, Copaiba, which we talked about before, cedarwood, it has vanilla, and it's not vanilla essential oil, it's vanilla absolute. It has acacia and lavender in it. Extremely relaxing. I also keep this in my teacher's desk at school. I have lots of oils in my teacher's desk at school, but I do like Stress Away. Stress Away also comes in a roller, a 10 milliliter roller bottle, like pre-packaged from Young Living. It's a great gift for someone. It's great to just throw in your purse or backpack or, you know, whatever it is that you carry around. But Stress Away, I like to diffuse it. I wasn't on the Stress Away train right away. This is one of those that I did not initially love the aroma of. But there were a few times where I was stressed and I thought, well, it says Stress Away. I'm going to use it because that's what it's supposed to do, and it did. So I have started to associate the aroma of Stress Away with not being stressed, which makes me like it more. Kind of my same emotional reaction to Daijas. I like it more because it works for me. And I don't mind the aroma because even though I initially thought it was kind of stinky, it does what it says. So I'm not going to complain about that. But anyhow, aromatically, some people use it topically, put it in a bath, Epsom salts. Whenever you're going to use essential oils in a bath, like say you're going to take a bath, you're not going to want to just drop it into the tub because it will typically, I mean, the oil molecules will disperse through the water, but they will disperse through the water better in some sort of carrier. So Epsom salts is a great carrier. Oil, like a fatty oil. Now that will also go on the surface of the water, but it will help not, I'm like, if you drop PanAway right on top of your bath water and that oil kind of sits there and you sit in the bath water with your naked self and your, you know, private bits touch the PanAway, I mean, that might not be comfortable. So you're going to want to get it dispersed through the water. Fatty oil, soap, lotion, all good things to, you know, use in your bath to help your skin stay healthy. What else did I want to say about stress? I think that's it. So those are the 11 oils that come in your kit, but that's not everything that comes in your kit. Now you've got this little doohickey thingamabob that comes in, and this is called your roller fitment, okay? And it comes like this, and it comes with a cap. And you can use this on any Young Living bottle to turn the bottle of oil into a roller bottle. And I'm going to show you how it's done with an empty bottle of Sacred Mountain. I think what I'll probably do is here's a tip. Don't just throw away your empty bottles. One thing that I do is I just keep them around, and look at the old label, put some carrier oil in, because there's still, you know, a little bit of essential oil in there, and use your empty bottles. I should do a video about what to do with empty bottles. There's a piece of hair in there. So anyhow, so here's how I do this. I open up the bottle, and you'll see that on top there's this orifice reducer. Let me talk about this as long as I'm here. So, you're looking at the top of your bottle. This big hole right here, that is not where the oil comes out. That's like the air intake hole. And just like anything else, you know, it has to have air coming in order to have a smooth pour. If you look around here, kind of around the bottom there, or in this little groove, there's going to be a little pinhole. That is where your essential oil comes out. And, oh gosh, this is a good one. If you have never smelled Sacred Mountain, I fell in love with this a couple years ago when Valor was out of stock. And, oh man, I think I might love it more. But, so I'm just going to go for this. So somebody taught me this trick to use the cap to get this orifice reducer off. I've never done it before. Oh my goodness, it's totally working. Can you see it? Kind of working. I'm just going to pull it off with my hand. Is it bad that I have oils at home in piles in the bathroom? I don't know. If that's bad, then we're both bad. So I've got this reducer off the top of my thing, right? I'm just going to take my roller fitment, stick it on top. Sometimes you're able to just stick it on there and it'll snap. I don't know if you could hear that. Mine did snap. If it doesn't, then you take this and then just screw it on. Okay? Now, there are very few Young Living bottles. There's like a small subset of like old bottles that do not use, the fitment won't go on. The majority of Young Living bottles, this roller fitment will go on, but I've run into one or two. I don't think they make them anymore, but I've had one or two where the fitment can't go on. So if you find that it just doesn't go on, look on the bottom, and there's this kind of little SB type insignia. If it doesn't have that, it's not going to work. Almost all of them it does work, but I just kind of want to give you that disclaimer. I don't want you to try to put it on some sort of something and it's not working. So to get it off, junkie for oils, yeah. In your PJs, in your pillowcase. My goodness, Jake. All right, so did you see how I just took that off? So I did this, kind of popped it off the side, And so say I wanted to put it on something else. So this, I'll take care of that later. But that's how your roller fitment works. In your starter kit, people will most often put their roller fitment on Stress Away. They might put it on PanAway. They might put it on maybe Thieves, straight, I don't know. Stress Away, PanAway, Frankincense. I don't know, you pick, it's your oil kit. But do your research and be wise. Put it on a mild oil or else dilute it. Okay, then you get these 2 little red packets. They're 2-ounce packets of this drink called Ningxia Red, okay? Now, Ningxia Red is, seriously, it's amazing. It comes, you get 2 packets in your starter kit, get them, throw them in the fridge. I think they're better cold. It is a superfood puree made out of wolfberries from the Ningxia province of China. Wolfberries and goji berries, I believe, are the same thing. But there are some essential oils in it as well. But, and I don't have the things off the top of my head. Molly, I'm going to come back to you on that, okay? I can't tell you off the top of my head how much antioxidants or how many antioxidants are in it. All I know is that it's an insane amount of antioxidants. It gives you natural energy, a natural energy boost. It helps boost your immune system. And all you need is 1 ounce at a time. Now, the packets come in 2-ounce packets, so you get, 2 ounces. Ningxia Red also comes in, it looks like a wine bottle. It's not wine. But this is a better value. So we just, we shake it up every day, keep it in our fridge, and line up my kids know what shot glasses are. They say, can I have a shot? And they mean Ningxia Red. But I'm going to have to train them at some point in time when we're out in public and they ask for a shot. I might get some strange looks. But it is super duper helpful for maintaining your wellness from the inside out. When I bought my starter kit, it was, I bought it because I wanted to eliminate toxins in my home. And I've gone pretty far with that. I did not anticipate that I would use Daijas for how I described it. I did not anticipate that I would use frankincense for its emotional benefits. Like, I bought it because I wanted to clean naturally, and I wanted the place to smell good, and I knew that I wanted to get rid of candles, and I knew I wanted to get rid of dryer sheets and synthetic fragrances. All of this other stuff that I've talked about tonight was kind of like the side effect. So now if you just opened up your starter kit and I just gave you like 45 minutes of information, and you might have only bought it because you wanted the diffuser and the lavender and Stress Away sounded good. So, start with one thing and then just go on to the next thing, Do a couple things, come back to this video and listen to it like a podcast. You don't need to watch me again and again and again, unless you really want to. But start with one thing. That is the best way that I've found to just get into this, I don't know, some people call it a wellness lifestyle, and I suppose it is. But to get into this lifestyle, I did not purchase Ningxia Red for a really long time. And then I finally drank my packets. And they don't taste bad. They taste pretty good. And somebody had, one of our Facebook groups that I was in, had a Ningxia Red challenge. And they said, drink it every day for 30 days. And drink it every day for 30 days and notice a difference in your health. And yes, I will talk about blends that are not in the starter kit or blends that you can make with your starter kit. And I think I skipped ahead. So anyhow, I'm going to continue talking about Ningxia Red because I like it and I'm on it. But this addresses health from the inside out. This changed how my family approached health. I would say the oils and this. So I could talk for 45 minutes about Ningxia Red, but I'm not going to. So I've talked about the roller ball. I've talked about the little bottles. I talked about the little bottles. I didn't talk about the teeny weeny bottles. You got about 8 teeny little weeny teeny weeny bottles. You got 8 teeny weeny bottles in your starter kit. You can use those for a couple different reasons, or a couple different things. Those teeny bottles, you can take them with you when you go traveling. you don't want to take all of your things through your TSA, put the oils that you want in your small bottles and then bring them with you. You have a friend of yours that wants to know what that purification stuff is, or that PanAway stuff, or like they're curious about essential oils. You know, put 10 drops of whatever in a little bottle and say, here's how I use it. You try it. It's a way to share it. So I'm going to jump back and see, oh, look at that. Comments. I just looked down at my computer for comments. So Molly says she waits and puts her roller fitment on an almost empty bottle. She mixes up something that is useful and add grapeseed oil and pop that roller fitment on top. So that's one thing that you can do. Say your lavender is just about empty, like mine is. And I want to make a breathing support blend. So I might add lavender and add some lemon and some peppermint and maybe some Copaiba. Put them in there, fill the rest up with carrier oil, and then pop that roller fitment on top. And there I have an easy homemade blend that I can carry around with me, and I didn't have to buy a bottle. I had the roller fitment, and off I go. You can order these roller fitments from Young Living. They come in a package of 10. I think these are the best ones that are out there. You can also order 5 milliliter, 10 milliliter bottles that have rollers that go on them, and I usually order them from Amazon because that's where the cheapest price is, and those work pretty well too. I like to save my Young Living bottles, and I think these are the best rollers out there. It's metal to metal. It doesn't stretch. Sometimes if you have a plastic one, it'll stretch and the ball will kind of wobble around in there or maybe leak. These are good. These are really good. A package of 10, I think, is around $9. And you can order that in your Young Living virtual office. I'm going to go back and look at comments. Ashley says she's a little bit behind on purification, but put it on the outside of your ear when you have ear pain. I've heard of that. I haven't done that. I guess I don't have a lot of ear pain. Not saying I never will. Jake says, will you spend a few minutes talking about blends that we can make from our starter kit? Some ones that I have especially enjoyed. Yes, thank you. That's an excellent question. So, blends from your starter kit that I talked just briefly about lemon, lavender, and peppermint. That's a great one that people sometimes use for seasonal support. Emotional support, I would use Copaiba, frankincense, maybe even lavender. Okay, that would be a nice emotionally supporting trio. Purification and Thieves, diffused together, I find is really good when you want to make sure that you've got sick people in the house and you just want to make sure that the air is cleaner to breathe. If you have an idea, go ahead and pop that up in the comments there. Hillary, hi Hillary, how are you? Oh, Hallie, I thought it was somebody else. Hallie, I'm so glad you're here. Pop in, stay as long as you can. Hallie's out in California right now, I think. I mean, I know she's in California near those wildfires, so Godspeed to you and safety to you. Ashley says, Jake, Ningxia Red. Okay, Jake's the junkie for oils. Immune support, Thieves, Frank, and Lemon. Frank. We call frankincense Frank because everybody needs a good nickname. Thieves, frankincense, Thieves, Frank, and Lemon. I've never actually done that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that idea. Oh, frankincense, lemon, and RC is what we use in our family when people are coughing a lot. Rubbed on our chest, down our throat, and in the diffuser. That seems to work really, really well. Thieves and lemon, I find in like a drop of each in a tea, if I'm feeling that ick coming on, seems to be effective for me to help keep things at bay. Lemon and peppermint, yeah, we talked about that. Lemon and peppermint to uplift your energy. So say in the morning, lemon and peppermint is a really good one to diffuse. Also, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock p.m., you want to get over that afternoon slump. Lemon and peppermint. Somebody's studying. You might want to diffuse, say, frankincense and copaiba for some focus. Hallie loves diffusing thieves and tangerine. Yeah, yeah. General combinations, like a mint and a citrus are good. A spice and a citrus are good. So like, you know, thieves and lemon, you know, peppermint and lemon. I did not talk about any tree oils, but like a tree oil, like Idaho balsam fir or Northern Lights black spruce, those aren't in the starter kit. But a tree oil with a citrus is also really, really invigorating. It's very uplifting. For an achy body, PanAway and Copaiba. You can layer these on top of each other. You can start, you know, say you want to massage, you know, massage an achy body, PanAway, and then Copaiba, layer that and kind of drive it in. Some people might even massage peppermint on there too with carrier oil. Especially with PanAway and peppermint, you're going to want to use a carrier oil. Peppermint and lemon, I find, if I am not feeling so hot and my temperature is higher than it normally is, these two help the discomfort. They help ease the discomfort of that along the back of my neck, along my sides, and they help me feel cooler when I'm feeling really, really hot. Also really good on a hot summer's day. Put some peppermint and some water in a little spray bottle. Take it with you to the state fair. Take it with you to, you know, amusement park. Shake it up, spray it on the back of your neck. Cools you off really, really well. And in another video you had shared that you can gift a starter kit. Yes, you can. So it's the holidays, and say there is somebody that you really, really want to gift. You want all these things that I just talked about, and you want to give it to them. You can order a starter kit on your own account, and you can give it to them. But a better idea, this is a way better idea, is to gift them with a Young Living membership. And to do that, you know, you're going to need to know their name, and you can go into youngliving.com and enroll them like and by enroll, it's like, you know, getting a Sam's Club membership or Costco membership. So you order them a starter kit using their name and their address if you know it. If you don't know their address or you want to keep it a secret, you put your own address in there and have it shipped to you. But then you purchase a starter kit and they have a Young Living membership. Then they have access to all the stuff that a Young Living membership, you know, gives you, which, you know, right now I'm live on YouTube right now, which I've never ever done. And, you know, YouTube is free market. Anybody can pretty much say anything as long as it's not going to hurt somebody on YouTube. But, you know, with the membership, there's a lot of members only resources that you can have. And so if you buy somebody a starter kit and you don't give them the membership, then they don't have the support from somebody like me. And I'm not an expert, but I know where to find experts. And so if I don't know the answer to a question, I'm going to find it for you. A couple people asked me questions today, and they said, well, can you check on this and check on that other thing? And I know who to call, and I know who to ask, and I know how to get customer service for you. But if you want to gift a starter kit, yeah, find our video about gifting a membership to someone. Hallie asked, hold on, Hallie, I just lost you. Oh, going the other way. I'm sorry, I'm looking down now. Are there any homemade gifts you could make with your oils? Oh, totally. So what I've done is get those little short little mason jars and mix up Epsom salts and baking soda. It's usually a 1-to-2 ratio, 2 parts Epsom salts, 1 part baking soda. And I usually mix that up in a big bowl and then put the Epsom salt in a bowl, or Epsom salt in that little mason jar. Put whatever essential oils you want in, so you're making a bath salt for them. So, you know, lavender and stress away, you know, lavender, peppermint, whatever fragrant, whatever oils you'd want to use, and then top it off, make it cute on top. You know how they do that with mason jars. That would be a great gift. I've done it with the short ones. I've done it with the bigger ones. You could also make sugar scrubs. Put some sugar in a I like mason jars because they're cute and kind of rustic, but put some sugar in a mason jar and then put like a fatty oil, a carrier oil, over the sugar. You might want to use grapeseed, fractionated coconut oil, the liquid stuff. I've used olive oil for myself. I don't know that I'd give it. But, you know, so the sugar and the oil, or brown sugar in an oil, and then put some, you know, lemon or some Thieves or something that you would use for a nice foot scrub. Those are two really great, easy gifts. If somebody is more open to using a roller bottle and wouldn't look at it and go, my goodness, what is that? You could make them any type of roller blend. You could make them one for focus or for, you know, regulating emotions or immune support. Spray bottles. You know, I usually order small spray bottles off of Amazon, like a 2-ounce glass spray bottle. You can get them in blue usually, or in amber, and I'm sure they come in other colors as well. Make a room spray, a linen spray, a poopery spray, you know, that stuff you spray in the toilet before you go. That stuff really works well too. You can make your own. You can buy that on the shelf for like $14.99, or you can make your own and it costs like, I don't know, $3 maybe. So those are some ideas of some gifts that you can make. Chapsticks are really easy to make. I thought that was going to be a lot of fussy mussy stuff, but the first time I ever made chapsticks, you can order, I don't know, 5, 10, 20, however many tubes of chapstick you want, and then melt in a double boiler like beeswax, coconut oil, I don't know what else, I can't off the top of my head, but you melt that, add some essential oils, and then pour them in a chapstick tube, and it's like 7 cents a tube to make chapsticks, you know, label them really cute and give them away. Really, really easy to give those gifts with essential oils. That's just off the top of my head. So, sometimes people ask me, so I've got the starter kit, and you've talked about these other oils. If I like, what are the top 5 oils that you would use to, what are the next 5 oils that you order? And I would preface this by saying it kind of depends on what you want to address. The most common ones that people order are orange, cedarwood, or orange, use a lot like lemon, very uplifting. Cedarwood would be good for focus, or for, sometimes people use it for relaxation. I just saw a question come through. With taste as a factor, what oils would you use for a chapstick? I like to use peppermint. I've used peppermint before. Somebody made me lavender peppermint, and that was pretty good. It's really mild. I mean, I don't put very many drops of oil in for a chapstick, and I would prefer, you know, just like 1 or 2 drops, you know, depending on how big your recipe is. That's what some people have done Thieves before. I would caution against doing a citrus oil, especially lemon, because lemon can be phototoxic, and what that means is if you put lemon on your skin or on your body, and then you go out and the sun shines on you, it can give you, it's kind of like a sunburn, it's more like a chemical burn. Long story short, you're not going to want to put that citrus oil on your skin and go out where the sun shines. Okay, so if I was going to, oils from your starter kit, Stress Away would be a nice one too to use. Now that has lime in it. Jake says, whenever my coworkers come to me asking for an oil to use as an ailment, you remind them that for you personally, using Young Living essential oils is a lifestyle, and that you do your best to use it, yeah, proactively, intentionally. So, you know, you can come at wellness from a, oh my goodness, I need to treat this thing, which I don't really talk about because I'm not a doctor. But supporting your wellness and keeping your body well is really what essential oils can be helpful for. Can you share with us briefly how the starter kit oils can be easily incorporated proactively? Okay, well, we kind of talked a lot about that. Immune support, Thieves, like we said before, immune support. Frankincense can help support healthy skin. So can lavender. Lemon can really help support your healthy lymphatic system. I think I said that. Either on the outside of your throat. Some people will use a drop internally. Some people will drop a drop of essential oil into a glass of water and drink it. If you choose to do that, make sure that you use only glass or stainless steel or ceramic. do not use a plastic vessel, a plastic glass to drink your water with essential oils out of. Thanks, Jake. But yeah, don't use anything plastic, because what's going to happen is that the oils are going to leach out the petrochemicals from the plasticizers and stuff, and bad stuff is going to go in your body. So, anyhow, top oils outside of your starter kit that people might want to order: orange for sure. Oregano is a fabulous one if you really want to address supporting your immune system. It smells like a pizza. But like in my house, when things are really hitting the fan and we're battling and we're really trying to stay healthy, we are drinking our Ningxia Red, we are oiling up with our Thieves, and we put oregano in there. So Thieves and oregano, even in the diffuser. It's an interesting smell, but boy does it ever work. Citrus Fresh is another one that I really, really like. Cedarwood is one that people use for relaxation, to help focus, like cedarwood, frankincense, and lavender. It's a great one for focus. Joy is my favorite. It's a blend. Really nice for uplifting emotion. Christmas Spirit today. Well, it's the Christmas season. I like to use Christmas Spirit all year round. It's an inexpensive oil. If you're making an order, you might as well throw it on there because it's like $10, $11. An essential oil in my house that I find that I can't live without is helichrysum. This is extremely, extremely good for keeping your body well. Research it. Don't let the price scare you. This one's kind of a spendy one, but it's that good that I buy it. Yeah, put your favorites in the comments. If your favorite Beyond the Kit oil. Deep Relief. Young Living has a Deep Relief. Like when PanAway is not cutting it for me, there's a roller called Deep Relief. To address emotions, we have Peace and Calming, or Valor. Valor is one that I probably sniffed a lot tonight because I was a little nervous about getting on YouTube Live. Now I'm just talking. But tea tree oil, Melaleuca alternifolia. Tea tree oil is very cleansing, really good for skin, very mild. If I was going to order anything else to go with my Young Living starter kit, it would be this. Your Thieves Household Cleaner. I could talk for an hour. I've talked for 67 minutes. I'm going to try to wrap this up here. I would order this to go with it. Could someone consider getting a starter kit even when they already have one? Yeah, you can order a starter kit if you already have one. Ordering a starter kit is like your best value for getting a membership. There are other ways to get a membership, and you can do that too. There's a Ningxia Red starter kit. There's a Thieves starter kit that comes with a whole bunch of Thieves products. You can create a custom starter kit too. So if you're not knowing, and this is for people that don't have a membership, but there are lots of ways you can purchase a starter kit even if you already have one. Yes, that used to not be the case, but now it is. Molly's 5 must-haves outside the kit: bergamot, oregano, nitro, not an oil, Thieves cleaner, what I just talked about, plant-based, and Valor. Nitro. Molly, you are going to need to make a video about nitro all by yourself because you are way more versed in nitro than I am. I could talk forever about Thieves Cleaner. This is 14.4 ounces, costs $22, and it lasts, I can't say literally forever because, literally. But it lasts a really, really, really long time. You use a capful, maybe 2 capfuls, and about 25 to 30 ounces of water, and that's your everyday cleaner. You can, if you want to bump up its cleaning powder, put some hydrogen peroxide in there. But you can spray it on your counters, you can spray it on your kitchen table, and you can put food on it. You don't have to let it dry. There's no sketchy chemicals in it. You can give the spray bottle to your kids and let them clean. And, teach them how to maintain a house, but you don't have to worry about the chemicals that are in it. So yeah, Thieves Cleaner. And, oh my god, I could just keep talking. Resources. You can now order up to 2 Valor and 3 Peace and Calming per month. How do you know, Jake? You must be doing this. Resources. Resources that I use the most are apps on my phone. The one I love is called Ref Guide 4EO, REFGUIDE, the number 4, EO. It's not free. It's totally worth it. It's like $6 or $7. Another one's called the EO Bar. I like that one too. That one has a different learning curve, and I haven't totally learned it, but I know that the people that use it really, really like it. If you, depending on who you enrolled through, Facebook is, it's not just there for socially. I mean, it's not just there for social talking. Facebook is a huge educational tool. I, along with a couple other people, am an admin for our private group called Inspired Essentials. So if you are enrolled through our group, you, and that's actually kind of open to most people. If you are not connected with somebody through Young Living, shoot me a message and we'll get you added to our group. If you already have a Young Living membership, talk to your enroller because they're going to have resources for you. If you're a member through us, like you've ordered a starter kit and you have your Young Living membership and you order every once in a while, you also have members only groups that you have access to. One is called Droplets of Joy, another one is called Drops of Hope. There are more too. There are open groups that are open to anyone on Facebook. One's called the Essential Oil Club, EOC. Another one is called the Human Body and Essential Oils, run by a really knowledgeable person named Jen O'Sullivan. YouTube, there's some great YouTube channels out here. A friend of mine that I've made, Annie Simple Life is one that I like to connect with. Books, that if you go to Life Science Publishing, there are tons of books. And yeah, I love that you guys are asking a lot of questions. This video is starting to get long, so we're going to probably make another video and address some questions and maybe make another live date and go live on time. But, as I was talking, and I said at the beginning, you might have had some people pop up in your brain. Maybe you jotted their name down, I believe that everybody needs these oils. And, Hallie, you asked about gifting, can you make gifts? Yeah, make gifts and give them to people or give them some little samples so they can try it out because, essential oils is it's kind of weird to somebody who doesn't think about it and it's a little bit woo. And, there's a lot of science behind it, but for some people it seems like it's really out there. But, if you know somebody that would really benefit, share some of yours with them, or maybe they want to order their own starter kit. We'll get you to give them your sign-up link, and they can enroll through you, and you'll get a little bit of income from that. Get your friends set up, and you can all have one big happy oily family. So I've been talking at you for 73 minutes and 2 seconds now. So thank you for hanging with me. And I'm sorry I started late. We'll do this again. Like this, now I'm going to be a YouTuber. Like this video. Subscribe. Subscribe to this channel because we're going to be putting up more and more content. Normally our videos are not this long. We try to keep them pretty short because ain't nobody got time for this. But our focus is education and empowerment and helping you to know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, we want to help you find those answers. I am not the end-all be-all. I don't know everything, and I'm not going to pretend to. But I can help you find somebody who does. And if you don't know how to get your sign-up link, go, shoot me a message. Molly, who you've seen typing in here also, is co-owner of this channel. Click that little bell to get notifications so you'll know when we're live or you'll know when we upload something new. I will put in the details of this, our website. So if maybe you're not a Young Living member or you want to start shopping around and see what Young Living has to offer, you can click on our website and you can, easily see more information. But thank you so much for hanging with me. This is my first foray into going live on YouTube and talking fast. So take care, enjoy, oil up, go to bed. relax. Yes, I'm sure I want to stop streaming.